Good morning, YouTube friends and family, and happy Tuesday. So an unusual day to be posting a video, and there's a reason for that. So I don't know if you heard, I didn't hear until this morning, but evidently yesterday, YouTube was down, as was Google and some other things, for like over an hour. So it literally took me 5 hours to upload a video. So I think there was like sort of a traffic jam because it was slow, and then boom, it just posted. So um, I have already recorded and scheduled a video for tomorrow, but before that airs, I wanted to share a couple things with you. So way back when, I thought about starting a YouTube journey. My son, who's a very tender-hearted person and does not like anyone to feel bad or anyone to get their feelings hurt, but yet will be very direct. When I shared with him what I wanted to do, he was like, "Oh, Mom, I don't know. You're like sort of touchy, and you know what a troll is, right?" And I was like, "Son, I've watched enough YouTube channels to see the negative comments and to understand that there are just people who spend their day, their life, criticizing others, probably in an effort to make themselves feel better. I'm tough. I got this." The first unkind comment that came through, my son said, "Oh, don't delete that. That hurts your numbers, and just thank them and, like their comment." So that's what I did. Well, and it was a minorly rude comment. What I can tell you is, as my channel has grown, it has gotten pretty bad sometimes. Now, I have developed a bit of a tougher skin because I fully recognize that what they say is not true. So, you're fat, you're ugly. My favorite one, and I'm smiling big, is, "Do you not have any teeth?" Well, I am missing a few teeth, but so what if I didn't have any teeth? This is the vessel that holds the being. And, some of us are tall, some are short, some are big, some are small. Um, if you feel a need to call out how I look or what I do, I'm no longer going to like your comment. I'm no longer going to thank you for your comment. And I'm not a three strikes you're out person. I am a you're gone. And a couple of reasons for that. Not to protect myself as much as I want this to be a really pleasant place for you all to come. And I don't want you to have to see that. Now, what I can't stop, and I still don't understand how it happens, but my son has explained that it's a bot that automatically posts and it's not a real channel. And I hope that you haven't seen it, but if you have, um, someone invariably gets on every single video, and it's always a different name, and post a link to pornography. So I report it, I block them, blah, 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 blah. That I can't help. Never click on a link in anyone's comment. Usually you're pretty clear what it is, hot girls at 1.58 minutes, so you kind of know. But I want to keep my channel uplifting. So the reason I'm going through all that is because tomorrow's video is different than anything I've ever done. And I kind of got worrying about it last night, and I'm a really good worrier. So if you have anything you'd like me to worry about, just share it because I can help you out, But I received my first ever subscriber mail, and it was a gift. If those type videos bother you, don't watch it. Don't comment negatively. This dear sweet subscriber was so generous and sent me a very lovely gift, which I am using and enjoying and am so grateful for. And I never want anyone to feel like you need to send me anything. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here for stuff or well, I am here for YouTube to pay me, but I don't want money from you. And I just want to be really, really clear about that. So I thought about taking down the video, and then I'm like, no, because I think it's a cute video. And if you like videos with kitty cats, Frankie is featured. So I hope you'll join me tomorrow, in spite of the fact that it is a subscriber gift opening. Okay, so where am I? Well, someone is invariably going to say, do you own an iron? Because yes, I fully recognize that these are all wrinkled. These are the light blocking and also cold or heat blocking, insulated draperies that I put over my pantry. So on the inside, they have this like coating stuff. So I'm a little bit concerned about trying to iron them. So, and I don't care to iron, I still iron, but Frankie's afraid of the ironing board, number one. And so I hate to freak him out after the whole breaking the coffee cup incident yesterday, because he's just now getting back to normal. I thought about putting them in the dryer with like a wet washcloth, and I may end up having to do that because all the wrinkles are bothering me. But then I happened on the idea, I know, let's hang it up and just see if they hang out. So it's been more than 24 hours. Those wrinkles aren't going to hang out. But I decided that I kind of cleaned up my first floor master and got it a little more organized. And I used to spend so much time in this room as an office. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to start doing some videos from here. And as I shared yesterday, I'm going to share bits and pieces of the pantry. But anyway, today I want to talk about our No Spend January. And I want to give you some encouragement. We're just 10 days away from Christmas. This is such a busy time. I'm in the got to clean everything 3 times mode before my son gets here, and I want to make a lot of things to eat, and I want everything just to be perfect. And striving for perfection leads to disappointment. So I just encourage you to be in the moment, enjoy your blessings, enjoy your family. Don't worry about the little things that either don't get done or that don't go quite as planned. I mean, sometimes you drop your coffee cup. Sometimes your draperies are wrinkled. It's not going to affect the memories of the day. So I wanted to share with you 4 things this morning that I want you to start thinking about as you think about No Spend January. And truthfully, a lot of this have been things that I've been noticing about myself because I've had a bit of the, we're getting really close to No Spend January. Maybe I should buy the fill in the blank, right? So I was like, okay, what triggers the desire to spend money? So here are some thoughts for you that I hope you will find helpful. So the first thing, social media. I kind of talked about this in my first video, but I didn't really go into one piece of it, and that is feeling inadequate when people do lives, or even from YouTube, if you're watching YouTube channels, feeling like you're not enough, or you don't have enough, or your environment isn't enough, like wrinkled curtains, and maybe burgundy and gold is not like current. So I'll share what happened to me. I've shared previously that I love watching cleaning channels. So what I realized, and I'm watching gals in their 20s and 30s, right? A lot of them have beautiful brand new homes. But I was like, you know what? Like, my home is outdated in a lot of ways. And I have a lot of neutral colors, a lot of the beige and the brown kind of colors that were popular there for a while. And, gray and black and white is the new thing. And, oh my gosh, I need to remodel. And then I thought, wait a minute, it's fine. I like it here. Do I have rooms that need painted? Absolutely. Could I do them in another color when I'm ready to paint? Sure I can. But it doesn't make any of us less of a person when we start using that measuring stick on others. It can really make you feel inadequate. So I just want you to be aware of those feelings, because those can be spending triggers. The other thing, a lot of, and it's really bad now that it's Christmas, a lot of what I'm seeing are sales. You got to buy this, you got to buy that. And, our phones spy on us. They totally do. So here's a funny for you all. I was talking to someone about having a baby. Not me having a baby, them having a baby, right? And so then I talked to another person who was talking about drinking alcohol. I literally got an email, and this totally cracked me up, for maternity clothes and wine. So, of course, I deleted that, but just be really cognizant as you're scrolling through social media. Limit your time. Scroll past those ads. They are very, very, well, they are for me. They may not be for you. They're very tempting. I get so many ads for clothes and shoes, which I need none of. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, yes, this is my second anesthesia sweater. So it's just like the first, but it's like a zebra instead of a polka dot. So yes, I'm wearing it. Anyway, be aware. Just be aware of what social media can do to us. Maybe in January, you want to limit yourself, like you do your kids, give yourself a time limit. I'm only going to spend X time. My phone, I have an iPhone, tells me how much screen time every week. And kind of embarrassed sometimes how much screen time I have in a week. So we are very connected to our devices. I watch a lot of YouTube, and I also answer comments on my phone. I do have an iPad, but that's still screen time. So I spend quite a bit of time on the internet. And so I'm going to be more aware of that in January, and no anesthetic in January. So I don't do any anesthesia buys. Okay. Second thing, be aware of your habits and your routines that cue you in that you need to shop or to purchase. So here's my example. I am not a person that eats out a lot, but I will occasionally go through a drive-through. I like Wendy's, and I will get a hamburger because I do like their hamburgers. And since I'm not a big meat eater, I'll splurge and get a hamburger. I used to only do it every other Tuesday when I have an appointment to get my eyelashes dyed. And yes, I know my eyelashes have faded, guys, but I haven't been up to getting that done. So yeah, just gonna have light eyelashes because I've had people comment about the color of my eyelashes, and I don't like wearing mascara. But anyway, I digress. So I was out this week doing my grocery store pickup, and I decided to take a little bit different route, the route that I take when I get my lashes done. And I was like, oh, I need to stop at Wendy's. And I thought, you know what? It's just a habit. When I drive this road, I think I need to go get a Wendy's hamburger. And I don't, and I didn't. I was really proud of myself. Another example, if you work away from home, do you go somewhere on your lunch hour, or do you have to pass a favorite store? Can you change your routine so that you break that habit of feeling like you need to spend? Okay, idea number 3. And this is probably, for me, my biggest trigger is boredom. So I shared with you yesterday, I have kind of a short attention span. I like to be overly busy. I like a lot of stuff going on at once. So when I get bored, if I have to wait even like 2 minutes for something, I have a tendency to get on my phone and shop. And that's bad. That's so bad. So I've deleted apps, but I think being aware that boredom is a trigger can be really, really important to you. Or maybe you're at a stay-at-home person like I am, and you complete all your chores, and then you're like, okay, I've earned a reward. I'm going to get online. I'm going to shop around a little bit. I'm going to look at my apps, whatever the case may be. So find a substitute when you're bored. And I'm going to do an additional video. I think I'm going to do it back to back, but it probably won't air till next week, on some spend-free ideas that you can do during the January no spend. So, yeah, make plans, learn a new hobby, with caution, because new hobbies can make you feel like you need to purchase something. So try to find a hobby that incorporates things that you already have on hand that will help you with those times of boredom. And then finally, and I think this is a big one, especially right now with COVID and everything being so entirely weird right now is sadness. You know, I miss my friends. I miss feeling free and safe to go out and about because it isn't safe here right now. Um, Sadness and unhappiness, we're always looking for a way to fix that, right? Because who wants to be like, oh, I'm super unhappy and sad? So, how do you do that? Well, many times that's spending money. Maybe if I get a new fill in the blank, I won't be sad anymore. I will feel happy. It will chase away the blues. But you know what? That spending can lead to debt, but it certainly leads to a lower balance in your bank account or your cash on hand, and it doesn't solve anything. Now, I don't have the cure for sadness, but I can tell you a couple things. I don't know if I've ever shared this, but I'm going to go ahead and share it, and I'm not going to cry. My dad passed away 10 years ago, December 4th. That was a tough year. And my dad was really the foundation, the godfather, if you will, of our family. And he was so much fun and so joyful. And it took a long, long time for any sense of normal to return. So, did I shop? I absolutely shopped. Did it bring my dad back? It didn't. So, some of the things that I learned to help work through my grief was number one, counseling. Now, at the time, I had access to free counseling through my employer. I know that can be a cost if you do not have health insurance, or even if you do, in terms of a copay. But your mental health is very important. Find a support group, that relates to the root cause of your sadness. Reach out to friends. You're not the only one. I may always seem happy, but, I've had my moments as well with, why can't I just have a surgery that doesn't go south? Why do I have lupus? Why do I have psoriatic arthritis? I could go on. And while I have faith in the Lord and I believe there is a purpose in it, it can be saddening at times as we all go through those things. Another thing that was really helpful for me, probably the most helpful thing I did, in addition to counseling and a grieving support group, was to take a walk. Now, this morning here, it is 22 degrees, but we're going to get snow tomorrow, so I'm super excited about that. But bundle up, go out for a walk, look far away, take in the beauty of nature, do something outside of your four walls, and use that time to meditate, to pray, whatever is your particular go-to. And it really will help you not want to medicate, if you will, your sadness or your unhappiness by buying things. So I hope you found this helpful. And I'm going to continue doing videos. So as my son says, I won't tell you I bathe and I do change clothes. I'm not going to do a wardrobe change because I really don't care. Can you believe that? Kim is changing her attitude about clothes, right? So it's a good thing. So anyway, I hope you are well. I hope you are healthy. I hope you are blessed. And I'll see you later this week.